We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. These teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check back, 6.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rose. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
By number 22.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken at around the 40. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hope.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Second and 15. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Kill.
Now a give right side. Everett. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
45 is the mark. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check 45 is the mark. Check 45 is the mark. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 45 is the mark. 45 is the mark. You're not even.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Get that quarterback. Check 4, check 4. Mikey, 18. Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. He don't know no better.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. It's been a long day for you. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 7.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Switch. Kill. Check 3. He's coming.
They'll try the left side. Everett. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check pass, check pass. 69. Street. 45. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
If you know, you know.
And that'll set him back 5.
Trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know,
Mike,
you
45.
know.
Panther Street. Here we go. 49. Check.
On second down, Everett. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd and 17.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
45's the mark. Here we go. 18, right in. Check 45's the mark. Check 45's the mark. Know your job. 45's the mark. 45's the mark.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Check nickel. Kill.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Here we go again. 91 is the mark. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, track him 60.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Tucker McCann.
We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
45. Let's go, P. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check Mike 45.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. I'm coming. 18 Mike 6. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Everett. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down. Right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the Bucs' 42-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, what's the delay? 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I'm on. 17. 45.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 26. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Everett. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, D. Bring the work. It's going to be a long day.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 45 to the Mike. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rose. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Watch one, watch one. That QB's trapped. 45, 45, Mike.
Looking to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch Mike to your right. That's a slant. 45's the Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 45.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
45, 45, 45. Go. Undercross. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check. Hatchet. Watch the safety creep. Slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Right here. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Everett, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Everett, and he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
They'll keep it on the ground. Everett, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own. From the 25-yard line.
Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. And I run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rose. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
At the 32.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
55. 45 is the mark. Hey, tight.
They'll keep it on the ground. Everett. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Buccaneers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Buccaneer first down.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
On the deep ball. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Right here. 79 Bronco. 45. Check smash. Check smash. Watch the pass. 45. 45. Mike, 45.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a give right side. Everett, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Second and 11 now.
Watch the screen. Mike 6. Mike 6. Rip right. Rip right. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Mike 6. Mike 6. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Hey, 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. It's a run. They're running it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Carry for the running back.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second and 8 coming up.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 70 range. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Feel that right now. Tell them right now.
Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19. I don't even know why his team showed up. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Tonight's final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bucs, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.